Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Vivek, and today we are going to start syllabus on NET. We are going to cover the syllabus of NET, and as you know, the topics, the units in the new syllabus. There are 10 units in the new syllabus, and as the first unit starts with the drama. Second unit is poetry. Third is fiction and short story. Fourth is non-fictional prose. Fifth is language, basic concepts, theories, and pedagogy, English in use. Sixth unit is English in India, history, evolution, and futures. And eighth unit is cultural studies. Seventh is cultural studies. Eighth is literary criticism. Ninth is literary theory and post World War Second. And the last unit and 10th unit is research methods and materials in English. So these are the 10 basic units which is covered in the NET syllabus. It's very important to cover each and every topic in detail so that you can able to cope up with the NET syllabus. Though there are certain changes on the NET syllabus, I think it is in earlier exams it started. But I suggest you to, as you know, you cannot escape or you cannot leave any topic untouched. You have to cover up or you have to touch upon all the topics of world literature. But your focus must be definitely on these topics. As we are preparing for the exams, for this exam, we cover history of English literature, the world literature. We cover Australian, American, British, Canadian, Russian. We have to cover all these literatures of the world. But along with that, we have to focus on this as well. So today we'll start my this unit one would be covered in two videos. The first video would be of the Greek, starting from the Greek drama to the Restoration drama. Right, first unit would be of to Restoration drama, and then in the second video I'll be discussing from Restoration drama to the modern drama or the world drama. I'm going to cover this drama topic, the unit, in two videos. Today we are going to start the first video of the drama unit. As you know, drama is a representation of life. Life is represented through different genres of literature, poetry, non-fiction, fiction, and novels as well. But how it is different from other genres of literature? It is different in the sense that it is enacted. Yes, it is enacted on the stage with dialogue. There's a representation of life on the stage. As I quote you the definition of drama, it says drama is a mode of fictional representation through dialogue and performance. Here, dialogue and performance is different from other genres of literature, and it is that we have to see. Like if evolution, if we talk about this drama, how it evolved, how it came out to the world front. It started in the Greek literature, and Greek drama is very important, as we know, everybody know. That it started from the Greek. Exactly how it came out, there is no historical evidence, or you cannot know about. It's very difficult to know about how it evolved, but we can imagine that it evolved the representation of life. When the people when go to work, when they return back, they tell what had happened with them, the whole day story, and with the amusement it may have started, and what the facts and figures are available according to this unit is it is basically a religious, in Greek literature, it is a religious drama. Means drama is basically is religion itself. Means it is talking about, the drama is talking about religion, talking about the performance of saints. It is definitely performed in the churches only, and it talks about the life it means totally related to religion. It does not talk about apart from the life of religion, and it's spread, it's a medium of spreading religion that time as well. This is important. And in the Greek drama, there is an important thing is chorus. Chorus, in the beginning of the drama, the chorus comes, and then the end of the drama, the chorus also comes. This is very significant, and it is a chorus works as a narrator. Narrator means it's give you introduction of the drama which is going to happen. It's all talk about like preface, or you can say it talk about the summary of the drama, what in the drama is going to happen. So in the beginning and end, they used to, the chorus used to, group of, chorus means group of characters come on the stage, and they tell about the drama is going to be performed. And the mask, they used to wear mask on them to represent sadness. You must have seen the mask of sadness, mask of happiness. They used to wear the mask on their head to show their gestures to happiness. Means they have to change their mask when they have to, means they have to only, they have to perform this anger with this mask only, with their lifestyle. They cannot represent anger or aggressive, means they cannot dramatize that killing of a person. Means they have to perform by the words, by the gestures and the postures. And as I said, that it is a religious drama, and the god Dionysius was the important god that time, and they used to. It's all dramas related to that Dionysius god. Now, after the Greek drama, the civilization of Greek ended, and it reached to the Roman civilization, and the Roman drama evolved. In the Roman Catholic churches were there in the Rome, and the Pope was the highest authority that time, and in the beginning they avoided this being performed on the stage, because they think this Pope is, they have opinion that it's spread immorality, spread obscenity. So they have the opinion that should be banned. So there was no performance in the beginning. But later on, they think that it can be a medium through which we can spread religion. It's the best medium through which we can spread religion. It's a best way through which we can spread religion. So with this opinion, they have started this drama in the Rome, and you must be knowing about there are three important dramas: mystery plays, miracle plays, and morality plays. These three kinds of plays were formed that time. And as you know, miracle and mystery plays are related to the life of Jesus Christ and the saints. And this miracle play especially talks about this origin of Bible and stories of Bible. And the morality plays basically what were the concreteness of the abstract moral things like fear, anger, these abstract values, morals are depicted with the form of characters. Like fear is in the form of person. Fear is abstract, but it is performed. It take a shape of a man or person, and it talks about that. And the best example in the morality play is every man. As you know, every man is a character in this drama. And the death comes, and every man goes to the home to come with him, but nobody goes with the everyman. So it is a story of that kind. Basically, it's a representation, concrete representation of moralities. And there is another kind of drama that is called short drama, that is called interlude. Yes, they were important. They were in the middle of the drama. To like nowadays in the films we have intervals. So they did not have such kind of intervals, but they used to have this interludes. As you know, Hayward's four P's. The four P's were of partner, apothecary, Palmer, Peddler. These are the four P's. Very important interlude by the Hayward. The question sometimes comes in the net paper on this four type of four P's. So we should remember all this. Now we come to England, the Renaissance drama. To begin with, Wycliffe is the most important reformer. It is also said about rising star of Reformation here. Reformation started with this Wycliffe, and he started religion as has become corrupt, very corrupt, and it needs to be changed. It needs to be needs a transformative change in the churches. There is full of corruptions. So these people are reformers. The Wycliffe was one of the most important reformers in England. He, as you know, the Lollards, the disciples of Wycliffe, and they worked a lot. And this person, Wycliffe, peasant revolt, you must have heard in 1381, which is against this religious practices and against religion. It was a peasant revolt. And for reform the society, Wycliffe translated Bible into English. So he took the job of translating. It's to reform society, to make a change in the society. He translated. It's very important. He changed, and the repercussions of this translation was very important in the on England. And then these comedies started. Ralph Roister Doister, the first comedy by Nicholas Udall, and Gammer Gertens Niddle, the known writer. It has, but the second comedy you can say, and the tragedy Gorboduc, Sackville and Norton Act, performed in 1561. So these how it evolving drama in the front in England. And after that, Renaissance, basically rebirth of literature, rebirth of to question the knowledge, to gain knowledge. This is all about Renaissance. So you will find in the works as well. In this regard, I'll talk about the 7 university wits. Yeah, somewhere it is written 6 or somewhere it's 7. So these university wits were so-called very intellectual persons. They have the knowledge because they were studied from Oxford and Cambridge. So they have a knowledge. Full of knowledge they have. So people will definitely going to follow them, definitely going to be inspired by them. So the first university wit is George Peele. I'll be giving about a short introduction of these university wits. It's important because somewhere it can be asked in the net. It's net exams. The George Peele is written. Old Wives' Tale and the Humanity, Hunting of Cupid in 1591. Then John Lilly, 1554 to 1606, Anatomy of Wit, Endymion 1591, and Thomas Kidd, you must be aware, it's very important from the net point of view because he has written the Spanish tragedy 1587, Cornelia, and then Robert Greene. Robert Greene has written Orlando Furioso, Alfonso, the King of Aragon, and University about John, this Robert Greene. I remind you a very beautiful phrase that is called upstart crow. He became famous just by this phrase upstart crow. He commented on Shakespeare as upstart crow. By this particular phrase, he became very important, very famous in a way. Now, the fifth writer of University Wit is Christopher Marlowe from 1564 to 1593, Tamburlaine, Dr. Foster, Geo Malta, Edward II, Tragedy of Dido, which was completed by Thomas Nash. So, Dr. Foster is very important in the sense that he has written very important plays in English literature. Dr. Foster is very important, as you know. Then Thomas Lodge, Rosalind, this Shakespeare was influenced by Rosalind in writing As You Like It. You must be knowing. And Thomas Nash is important in the sense that he completed Marlowe's The Tragedy of Dido. And then the Elizabethan drama. Queen Elizabeth came to the throne of England in 1558 and remained to 1603. And this age is called a very important age in history of English literature as well, with the name of Shakespeare. Shakespeare is it's regarded as this period itself regarded as a golden period of history of English literature, and the Shakespeare was one of them. 37 plays you must be knowing about, the tragedies, the comedies, and the history plays. He has written tragic comedies, the mixing of tragic and comedies, tragic comedy he has written. So it's very important. Nowadays, there are very few questions are asked in the NET exams, but we cannot neglect the importance of Shakespeare. Tragedies, four important tragedies you must be knowing: Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. So these are the four important tragedies. You must be knowing the storyline and all that. You can do it. And now the Ben Jonson is important in the Elizabethan age. Who has written Every Man in His Humor and Every Man Out of Humor. The four elements of humor: black bile, yellow bile, blood, and phlegm. These are the four important elements of humor. And then Poetaster, the War of Theatres. There's Marston. Means people are they were fighting in the form of literary forms. They were fighting. It has become a medium. So this is Volpone is also important. Ben Jonson's play where this Mosca, the character, is important. And then we'll talk about John Webster, 1580 to 1625, Duchess of Malfi, very important play by this Webster. And the character of Bosola you must be knowing. The Duchess, this is the story. I want to talk about the story of Duchess of Malfi. The Duchess marries to Antonio, her steward, and her two brothers, to Cardinal and Duke Ferdinand. They did not get her married, and as a spy they appointed Bosola, and when the Bosola tells that he is she is going to give birth of child of Antonio. Then they put her sisters in a dreadful agonies and murder her child. And repenting his role, Bosola unintentionally kills Antonio and then murders Cardinal. And then Duke kills Bosola and then is killed himself. Uh, this is all a story about the Duchess of Malfi. You must go through this story. In this, I'll ask you a question. Can you tell me the other name, the other kind of drama, which kind of drama it can be told, it can be said about the Duchess of Malfi? Means which kind of drama it is. So in the comment section, you can give the name of the drama. Then the White Devil, 1610. T.S. Eliot was very much inspired by this writer John Webster, and said that Eliot says about Webster that the skull beneath the skin. About Webster, there's a skull beneath the skin. So this phrase is also important. And then John Ford, very important playwright from 1586 to 1639. It's a pity she's a whore, and written in 1633. So this is a period of after Elizabeth, death of Queen Elizabeth in 1603. James first came to the throne of England. That became the Jacobean period up to 1624-25, and then 1625 the Charles the First came to the throne of England, and with his name, it is called Caroline period up to 1649. And as you know, in 1642 the Civil War occurred, and there was ban of theaters. And from 1642 to 1659, there was no theaters were performed, no drama was performed on the stage because they were banned. So 17 or 18 years there was no drama was written, no plays were written in this period of time. So this is all about the first section of this unit drama. In the second section, we'll talk about later on after the Restoration comedy, when the Charles II came to the throne of England. So we'll talk about that. Thank you so much for listening.